It's the stuff.
It's funny clown movie day. Yeah.
We watched the clown movie again.
Oh, fuck
Also,
yeah.
we're back after an extended.
Y'all gotta
hiatus.
yeet.
We were
Fucking
going.
oath.
You were going. You went to some fucking foreign country.
I went to a country where the flag is a red dot, and I was like, I love your food. And I went to this place, and they laughed at me because I was white.
Look.
I was like, why are you laughing at me? And they're like, you can't speak our language. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I'll fuck off.
And then I was just gaming. I wasn't really doing anything.
That's some weird chick when I was over there come up to me, and she starts going...
Oh, yeah, didn't she,
demand
you take drugs with her or something?
No, she demanded I go with her to a temple, and I was like... I was in a shopping center called Sunshine City, I think it was. And I was having a look around, and, like, they're having Pokemon dance on the, like, stage, and they had kids, and I was watching that.
And then this woman was like...
And then she was like, excuse me, where are you from? And I was like, what? And she's like, where are you from? I was like, oh, Australia. I was like, name? And I'm like, oh, Eric. Oh, Eriko. Very good name in Japan. And I was like, what?
It's like...
And then she starts going on, like, she starts going, naruhodo, naruhodo. And it's like, oh, yeah, I see. And she's like, she goes, oh, where have you been? And I was like, oh, I don't, I went to Fuji, Osaka. She's like, have you been to this temple? And I'm like, what temple? And I'm like, oh, I went to, like, Sensoji, which is, like, probably the most famous temple. Like, it's well known. If you've seen it, you'll know it. Just a giant shopping street thing.
Yeah.
And then she starts going, oh, no, this famous temple, not far from here. I take you. You go now.
Maybe she was trying to rob you.
And I'm like, no, I don't have time. It's like, no, tomorrow. And I'm like, no. And she, like, eventually after going back and forth saying, no, I don't want to go to this fucking temple with you, you stranger in this country I'm visiting. She goes, oh, presento. And she opens her bag, gives me a sheet of paper, and it's all in Japanese. And I flip it around, and she looks at me, like, expecting me to say something. I just stare at her, and she goes, presento, about temple. And I'm like, thank you.
What is it?
I don't know, I threw it out.
Was she like a carnival barker, like trying to get you to, like,
I don't know,
go visit this thing for money or something?
Maybe. I don't know. It was this fucking temple, and I don't know what the temple was. I didn't care.
So that's what you were up to?
Yeah, I was getting harassed. And then one other night, at the giant fireworks festival, the summer fireworks festival, I didn't even know what was happening. I walked out. Some drunk Japanese guy started talking to me about where I was from and how he studied in Australia. And it ended...
And you were like... Oh.
It ended by... he was like, oh, your dad's going away. I'm like, what? And he's like, oh wait, that's a random Japanese man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm like...
he was very drunk, wasn't he?
He was very drunk. And I could have just ruined the mood by saying, yeah, my dad died like 3 weeks ago. That's why I'm here. And that's why I was there. My dad died to go overseas. And I could have just ruined everything by just saying that to him. Fucking killed the mood.
Yeah.
But I'm a good guy.
So you went to Japan. I was here in good old shitty sunny Australia.
Yeah.
Gaming.
I sweated my ass off over there. It was so fucking hot.
Gaming, reading books. Not really doing
You're
much
epic.
of anything.
You are fucking...
Yeah, guys, that's right. I read. I'm smart.
Okay, you're not cool anymore.
I read.
Who reads?
Me.
Nah.
I'm trying to read June. It's long.
June.
It's long and fucking dense.
June with a J.
It's like I'm up to the part where they're like I've read like 60 pages of it.
How long is that book?
About close to 600 pages, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've been up to anyway. But that's not why we're here to talk about the fucking Joker film.
The funny clown movie.
The Society.
He stomps his feet and he has a laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, everyone's already talked about what they think about the Joker movie and like the political ramifications for it, especially like the shitty media.
I don't know, it's just about a man with fucking health problems.
Yeah, but it's like underpinned by all this like, well, like we'll get into why, but like I thought the movie was like, okay. I don't really think about it much. Like I've seen Taxi Driver. Like I don't know. My problem with a lot of movies now is that like they kind of just say, "Hey, do you remember this? Do you remember this?" And then they present it on screen. It's like, yeah, I've seen that before.
I really wish there was a little thing that popped up. It's like, have you seen this movie?
It's a comic book film, and like everything is like I think
I'd say it's comic inspired. It's not really a comic book movie. It's more
no,
comic inspired.
not really. No, I mean, I haven't read The Killing Joke, but that's what this is based on
I think so.
by Alan Moore.
Yeah.
But like, oh, it's like that's the image like of that the current sort of like zeitgeist Joker is like instead of being a guy who like fell into a fucking
That.
yeah, it's like a guy who's just a crazy guy, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know much about DC. I don't read it. I just
Yeah,
watch
me
the
neither.
movies. I'm not a comic book guy.
I've never read any comics.
I read manga, which is cooler comic books.
I've read Ghost in the Shell, and that's the sum total of all the manga I've ever read. But it seems like every movie that comes out has to be filtered through some kind of pop cultural established thing.
It
like
does,
like
because-
it's either Star Wars or comic book shit.
Because you have to market it and
Or
sell
Disney
it.
shit.
That's how it works nowadays. If you can't sell it, you can't make it.
Yeah, I mean, imagine it's like, but my whole thing is like, this is why I think Taxi Driver is a better movie. It's because it
Okay.
stands on its own merit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need like comic book stuff. It just, like nothing's attached to it. It stands in its own like thing,
Mm.
and you get like all the themes without it having to be like filtered through some kind of comic book thing.
Yeah, but that's from a different era. We live in the 2020s almost now, man.
It's set in the same era as the Joker film,
Yeah, obviously.
which is like, yeah, we get it, dude.
There's Robert
We
De
get
Niro
it.
even.
Yeah, I know.
And he's all like...
I mean, it's like we just can't.
I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, he's like a late night host, right?
Yeah, he's totally cool. He's down with the kids.
Yeah, he's a funny boy in the movie.
Yeah. He has really white and fake
well, he's in
teeth.
King of Comedy as well, which is the other movie that this is based on.
Yeah.
But like, my whole thing is like, I thought it was good. I thought like good to the extent that like I enjoyed Joaquin Phoenix's performance
Okay.
and I liked some of the music selection.
I just want to know what was up with his I think it's his left arm the whole movie,
Well,
like
it's
his
because it's all
shoulder.
bruised, isn't it?
No, but it's like popped forward, like
Yeah,
it's
that's what happens.
dislodged the whole movie. But I don't know, is that actually how he is, or is that prosthetic? Is like Joaquin Phoenix have that? That's what I want
He's
to know.
method, dude. He fucked himself
Do you
up.
think he No, he went before the movie started. He walked out to the back lot of like wherever, and he was just like, "Hey," and he like has a rope on his like arm, and they're like, "What's that?" He's like, "Just put it on a car and drive." And they drive as fast as they can. His shoulder just gets
just
popped out.
dragged him around.
Yeah, and then they get up. His like shoulders permanently pushed forward and like jutting up,
And
and
he's
he's
like, I'm method.
and they're like, "What was that for?" And he's like, "I'm the Joker, baby."
I'm method, guys. No, he was cool. And then everything else I don't really care about, but yeah, you liked it though, didn't you?
Yeah, music's good.
I didn't like the theatrical score,
See,
but I liked all the music they picked, especially that pedophile song.
Was that the one at the end?
No, it's the one where he's like, the best scene in the movie where he's like dancing down the staircase.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Rock and Roll Part 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that choice too. That was good.
Yeah, that guy's a pedophile.
Did you like the bells ringing when he kicked, signifying something? I don't
No,
know.
see, my problem with the soundtrack was that it was too like it was so heavy-handed. It's like, okay, now he's angry, now he's sad. It's like I can watch the movie. Like I don't need all these musical cues to tell me like what kind of emotions I need to feel.
I really wish he sat in a chair and he just span around for like 20 seconds of the movie laughing for no reason.
In,
That would have
in
made
the makeup room at the
Yeah,
fucking,
and he's just like spinning around and he's just like
well, like I was joking because we saw it today
yeah.
of Sunday of this week, and like it was I was joking like there's a scene in the movie where he's writing in his little joke diary, and I was like, what if he was just writing the N-word like over and over again and like laughing to himself
That's too
quietly?
offensive, man. That's just too offensive.
I mean it's like, but also there was a part where he writes people and then it says EX, and I was seriously thought he was about to write people exist, and I was like, damn, we live in a society.
You know, if they actually put that in the book, people would put that on t-shirts.
people exist.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it would have been like him saying, "Oh, no one notices you, but people exist." So people would have taken this really deep meaning out of it. Because people like to extrapolate anything from any culture, like film thing or media.
Yeah.
They love to just pull anything to like make it relevant.
Yeah, what did you like though? What were your favorite parts?
I don't have any favorite. I was probably the part when he's in the apartment after he goes fucking batshit insane. He's becoming the Joker properly. He's like painting his face, you know.
Yeah.
And old mate comes in, Tubsy Bubsy, and starts saying,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I gave you the gun. You know, what'd you tell him? What'd you tell
Oh,
him?
yeah. I was gonna. This is totally unrelated, but that guy's in True Detective.
Cool. I haven't watched that.
Yeah, I know you. That's why I don't want to say it, because he plays a kind of an important role.
Yeah.
But
One big complaint about the movie, though.
yeah,
Not enough, like, Brooklyn-inspired people.
yeah, there weren't enough like fat Guido Italians.
There's no one walking down in the street going, hey, forget about it.
Yeah, I'm walking
Yeah.
here.
Like, he should have ran across the road. So it's like, hey, watch yourself, clown.
Yeah, I wish that was in. I mean, it is based. It's just
It was
New
filmed in
York.
Brooklyn.
Was
I think. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the stairs were in Brooklyn. Because if you search Joker stairs, it like gives you the exact pinpoint.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think it was earlier this week, someone made the Google destination for it. If you typed it in, it came up as a religious site, and it was called Joker Stairs, religious site.
That's so good.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure everyone's going there now and just like taking photos on that one staircase that used to be like no one cared about, but now everyone's like, "The Walking Phoenix danced there."
Yeah. I mean, that was like a good scene. I like where he shoots the guys.
One on the train.
I like where the cops get the fuck beat out of them.
Oh, when they're like on the train saying,
Yeah.
don't move, and
I
then
like
they...
when that guy gets his head smashed in and stabbed and stuff.
Yeah, that's the part I like the most probably, because that's like the
I
most...
mean, it's really funny.
Well, that's
Just
the part...
the timing of it is funny.
That's the part when you're... Yeah, he's definitely the Joker, because you don't... He just does it for just because he wants to.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm just going to kill him.
Yeah, and then the little person, he tries to go open the door and he can't, and everyone's like, oh it's hilarious.
I get the joke. It's because he's short.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
so
I leaned
fucking
over
funny.
to Aiden in the theater and I was like, do you get it? It's because he's short.
Do you reckon someone was like, that's not funny, he can't reach the door?
I saw I was trying really hard to like not just point at Walking Phoenix and then just lean over to Aiden and go, that's the Joker. And he would have got really angry.
They should really have a thing. Like, he should... Like, I was just thinking from fucking The Simpsons, you know, every now and then, like, if he says something that we don't perceive as a joke, but he does what's that character from The Simpsons?
Rainier Wolfcastle.
Yeah, he just goes, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Like, every time he says something, like that part where he's like, it's the police, your son been killed by a drunk driver, it just stops. He's just like, that's the joke.
I thought that was kind of cool, like, because he's like clearly like emotionally stunted, the character.
Yeah.
So all of his humor is thus like, it's like children's humor.
What if you woke up one day and you just had a permanent smile where you're like, I'm the Joker?
I do already do that.
You're just like, I'm the Joker now. You just walk down the street smiling at people.
I mean, I thought, and the other thing I liked about the movie is that, you know, he kills the right people, rich people,
Rich people.
cops,
Just rich people.
and cops.
And rich people.
Yeah, which is like, you know, I don't have a problem with it. Everything he does in the film is like, even when he kills his mom, it's like, didn't she like abuse him and shit?
Yeah, but I'm surprised he doesn't remember that.
Yeah, I
They
guess.
said he was
Well,
tied
I
to a
guess the
radiator.
caveat for that is like it's like a repressed memory kind of thing.
Yeah, it says like he was
Which-
tied to a radiator and beaten.
Yeah. Well, I assume it's because he's like, and he's like twacked out on drugs the whole movie. Like he's taking
Yeah.
a bunch of fucking like,
But when he
Mood
snaps, he's not on
suppressants or whatever.
drugs.
yeah, and he feels great.
Yeah, he's like, I've never felt better.
But yeah, so the film was like pretty good if you're into like, I don't know.
If you like funny men who dance on a staircase, you'll love it.
Yeah. I mean, and this is what I want to get into. To me, the media fallout surrounding the film
Marketing.
is, well, it's just so much more interesting to me than the actual film.
Yeah.
Like, people were saying that this movie was going to like just destroy society.
Yeah, I
Like-
saw this movie. I'm going to run down the street now with a smoke grenade and just punch people.
Yeah, like, I mean, which, you know, probably not a bad idea, but like no piece of media has ever come close to inciting
No.
what it's portrayed.
Nothing.
Nothing.
This is like one of the least violent pieces of media too. It's like just deals with mental
I mean,
health.
no, I mean, it's violent.
But it's not obscenely violent.
Yes, well, but like that's the thing. Obscene stuff is like, because it's just so over the top. You can't even like. It sort of goes beyond the realm of violence, and it just turns into like,
Absurdity.
yeah,
Kind of like Django Unchained, the end fight.
yeah. All of his stuff, like all of
Tarantino.
yeah, that guy.
QT,
all of his
baby.
stuff,
Big
all of his
QT.
stuff is like, it's like and again, it's because they have like great timing. It's like funny because it goes beyond the realm of violence and it just gets like gratuitous.
Whenever I see Quentin Tarantino's face, I just imagine like if he's in an interview, people ask him a question, he just like sticks his lips out, like, yeah, it's my movie, very violent. Yeah.
I just imagine he's like, yeah, I'm friends with Harvey Weinstein.
Why are your films so violent, Quentin? Because I like it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we saw that. We can talk about that after we finish talking about the Joker.
Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
Yeah, that's really relevant.
You were gonna come back from Japan, and we were gonna do that, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
But whatever. We can still talk about whether we enjoyed it.
Yeah, we can
or
just
not.
skip over that like a little bit, just because it's been out for
I mean,
a
the
while.
Joker's more relevant.
Because it's society. It talks about how we are in the modern day.
I liked.
It delves into morality.
No, it doesn't.
It's a deep movie. It
doesn't-
makes me who I am.
He literally doesn't like question anything. He just does shit with like no forethought.
That's why it's epic. I want a t-shirt with his face saying "ha ha."
Alright, here's the thing.
What?
Do you think he was better than Heath Ledger?
Well, you see, I thought he wasn't, but then
Fellow Australian.
after seeing clips, I'm kind of like, oh, I think he might be better because like it's
I don't know.
because I think it's nostalgia more that you're thinking of when you think.
I mean,
about
but I
acting.
watched that movie like kind of recently.
Yeah, see, I
and
need
the
to
best
rewatch
part, like I've said this before, like The Dark Knight, I think it's a kind of a shit movie, and like the best part of it is Heath Ledger.
Oh, that's controversial, mate. That's controversial.
I mean, I don't like any of those movies. I don't
I
like.
like Dark Knight Rises for the
I don't
the
like
chant.
Christopher Nolan. I think he's really
Do you
like.
respect him for crashing an authentic World War II plane to the ocean?
No,
Yeah, I don't like that actually. It all destroys history.
it's. I mean, it's like. I don't care, but also it's like, what are you trying to prove?
He's trying to prove how much money he can spend on a movie.
Yeah, it's like I don't like. They could just build a replica and achieve
They
the
could,
exact same effect.
but I don't know if they actually did because I can't find any reports if he did. But apparently, the original thing for Dunkirk was, "Hey, I'm going to crash an authentic World War II Spitfire in the water."
That's what I gotta
because he wants to have how it actually would have looked. You know how like
Yeah, but
all
it's
the
like-
internals and stuff would have shattered and like all the I don't know
mean-
if something would have combusted because of how they made them. I don't know. You know,
I think that's just Nolan being like Spectrum-y, and he's like, no, I need to get the exact same fucking thing that they
yeah,
have.
he could have paid someone to make an exact replica, the exact same.
Yeah, from like
The
basically
ground-
the same materials.
Yeah, and it would have done the exact same, and it would have kept history. I don't know if he did though. I tried to find it. I remember after he
But
filmed it.
that's the thing I didn't like about this movie is that like, well, when I was watching it, I kind of noticed like, the soundtrack is like a Nolan film, like a Batman film.
I guess the main theme
for me,
reminds
it
me
didn't
of
like
it
it didn't like match up.
with the thing, like the look.
Yeah, well, the look and like the theme of the film, it didn't match up. It just felt like they wanted to do what Christopher Nolan did with his scores, with like Hans Zimmer or whatever. But like,
Oh, I do get the Hans Zimmer sort of feel with like the main theme, like when you. See
I mean,
him
I get it. He's
dancing.
popular, and you have to like, you know, you gotta do. You have to incorporate that kind of like appeal into a film, like having like a big guy like Hans, and like I understand it. It's in like the Batman universe or whatever.
Mm.
But like for me, it just didn't work with the movie.
I'm just thinking of how funny last name Zimmer is. Change a few letters and get Zinger.
Yeah, Hans
Hans
Zimmer.
Zinger. Hans Zinger, the stacker, bro. Get another Hans. Put him in front of him, and he goes Zinger stacker.
Yeah,
That's how you make it.
but you liked the Joker.
Yeah, it's good. It's not like this groundbreaking.
Yeah,
film.
that's the thing. Everyone's saying it's like
Yeah,
the
on the
best
online, it's
movie.
always like it's groundbreaking. It's I don't know. It's
yeah,
fine.
online film
It's a good
criticism
movie.
is like a warrant.
Don't shoot me.
Like,
It's a good movie.
Yeah, but like online movie criticism is retarded because it's like
See, what's the?
it's the best shit ever or it's the worst thing ever. It's like they can't have any nuanced fucking opinions.
I'm trying to remember what the Rotten Tomatoes was for because
It's like 100.
no,
dude.
it was 80 at first. Now it's like 60.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Because I was gonna say that's probably pretty accurate. It's like not great. It's not bad. It's just good.
It's good. Yeah, it's like no, I'm not like I said this before. I'm not going to be able to remember it by December.
Probably not.
I'm sure people will like bring up clips to use in like memes, but I don't think I'm ever going to think
Oh,
about.
it's 68%. That's about
That's-
right. 70% should be where it's at. I think.
I mean,
70's
yeah, that's
good.
where like I don't know. Online film criticism is shit, but like, no, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, 70% I think is like a fair go for it. 70 because it's good, not bad, not great.
Yeah.
It's just good.
Yeah, and I think and was it the same week when Scorsese came out with his criticism of
Marvel movies.
Yeah, which I thought was
probably. I think it was like a week after or something.
I
It was recent.
I thought it was a pretty valid criticism.
What, that they aren't cinema?
Yeah, and if anyone's gonna fucking say it, it's gonna be Scorsese.
He caused such an uproar.
Yeah, which is like, I don't see how that's controversial. He's Scorsese. He basically invented.
I mean, his next movie's coming out on Netflix. So does that mean it's not a film?
I don't know.
Because Spielberg said that movies on Netflix aren't film.
Yeah, Cronenberg said that too.
I think it was Steve.
From all the
Spielberg.
reviews, I think, isn't it getting a theatrical release
like
as well?
a few weeks, so it can classify for an Oscar.
Yeah, and I think people really like it.
Yeah,
people are saying
because they just imagine
it's
Robert
his best
Niro on his
movie.
giant platform shoes walking around. He's like,
that photo's so funny.
he's like, meh.
I love it.
He pulls that really funny face. He looks at people and kicks them. He's like,
it's the classic Robert De Niro frown.
yeah.
And he's like, fucking.
I really wish, like, as he gets older, his frown just gets more exacerbated and end up. He's just
does.
he's just permanently like.
Yeah, he does it a lot in like Casino, and he does it a bit in Heat as well. But like, everyone's saying The Irishman's gonna be like, it's got insane ratings and stuff.
Yeah, but then
And
again,
people are
that's
saying it's
pre-hype for a movie.
People are saying it's like his best film in years, which
See.
is like he's done like
Did he do Wolf of Wall Street?
yeah,
That was pretty good.
that was good too.
It's just because of the scene with Leonardo DiCaprio falling downstairs on drugs trying to get into a Lambo.
I mean, Scorsese is just like a spectrum guy who's just done a shitload of coke and he's just remained cool forever, and he just makes cool movies.
he's from the drug era of movies.
I mean, yeah, 70s.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, bring the drugs into
Despite
Australia.
being a big fan of him, I haven't seen a lot of his movies. Like
Yeah.
the vast majority of them.
True.
I've seen Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, Wolf of Wall Street.
I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. That's
Shutter
it.
Island.
I need to watch that.
That's so good.
It's on my list. I have a lot on my list, and I forget what's on my
but
list.
it's like bangers, you know. You can't even front. Casino. That's a Scorsese one, I think.
Yeah.
Did he do Raging Bull?
I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you've seen like 3 movies.
Yeah. You I have a
Uh,
very extensive list of cinema, very diverse.
yeah. I'm always like, oh, have you seen this film? It's called Le Queer de Fournier. It's really good, dude. And you guys are like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, and I'm like, I've seen Titanic though.
Yeah, and Forrest Gump.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, and those are the 3 movies.
Those are my mainstays.
Uh,
Yeah, if any of the like 5 people listening want to send me a Titanic poster or a Lilo and Stitch keychain, yeah, send it my way. Just DM me and I'll send you my personal home address, and you can just show up if you want.
I remember Andrew told me
Hang out,
that,
it'd be great.
Andrew told me that Duncan in their band has seen 5 movies.
Like jokingly or seriously?
I think seriously.
He's
Which
like,
is like,
I refuse to
But
watch
it's really,
movies."
but like the cross section of them is hilarious. It's like the Bourne trilogy, Step Brothers, and Superbad.
That's a fucking good combo.
It's
No,
like-
he gets he gets seriousness, he gets comedy.
Yeah, I suppose.
He knows the human emotions.
I don't like. Do you like the Bourne trilogy?
I've seen
I've seen them
one.
all, and I don't
Oh, I've
think I
seen
like any of
no,
them.
I've only seen the newest one, Jason Bourne. I've seen the Jeremy Renner one. That's it.
There's a new. Which one's the Jason Bourne one?
It's just called Jason Bourne.
Oh,
I think it's just called Jason Bourne. I can't remember.
isn't it called like the Bourne Conspiracy or something?
No, that's the third one, isn't it? And then there was what was the one where
Oh yeah,
Jeremy Renner
and
came
there's
in?
that classic meme, and it's like Jesus Christ, it's Jason.
Yeah, that's where it's
Bourne.
from. Just Jason Bourne. And
Yeah,
it's like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. It's like, Big Yoshi.
classic meme format.
Fuck yeah. That's not an outdated meme.
Wrapping up our thoughts on Joker,
Society.
I think it's worth a watch.
I give it
But I
5
don't think it's
societies out
beyond
of
any of that.
10 societies.
But like,
I give it a broken down building in the main CBD.
did you watch like? I mean, were you like paying attention to the media like just fucking going insane
I was keeping-
over the release of the film, saying this is going to inspire?
Oh, I
like,
was following it on
shootings?
Twitter because I use Twitter a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
And every time I'd open Twitter before the movie came out, it would be like, oh, fucking cops are going to be around the central
Oh yeah,
LA
undercover
theater.
cops.
Yeah, no, they actually had, I think it's Brian Altano from IGN. He went to the LA premiere for Joker, and they had cops screen everyone before going in to make
What
sure they had
the
no
fuck?
weapons so they could watch it.
I mean, but like
I think that was the guy.
my
It was
take
from
on
IGN.
my take on the whole like this is gonna inspire shootings. Like all the incel Pepe guys are gonna fucking go out and murder people.
I'm going on the dark web to just post photos of Joaquin Phoenix's dick, and that's going to ruin society.
But it's like my whole take on that was that it's viral marketing.
Probably. Well, it's called word of mouth as well. Word of mouth
I mean,
is free marketing.
it's outrage marketing as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the Lady Ghostbusters was coming out?
Yep.
It was the same thing because it was just a bunch of guys.
How can you not forget that?
It was just a bunch of like MRA shitheads getting angry over like a probably a movie that's probably going to be not very good.
I hated that movie, but I didn't like the direction they took in it because it was like cartoony, bright, and I didn't like the fact it wasn't a sequel. That's why I didn't like it. It's not because they were women. It's because the fact
It's got It's
it has
like
nothing
the
to
movie is
do-
just bad. It's just a bad movie.
make Ghostbusters, but it's not fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's pretty like. I mean,
All right.
I didn't see it, but like
I saw it on a cruise ship for free, and I walked out towards the end. I was like,
well,
"Fuck
there
this."
was, but like. I mean, there was another movie. Like, I mean,
there's
plenty of movies.
There's a hilarious joke in it you'll love. One lady jumps on a crowd of people and crowd surfs, and then the other lady's like slightly bigger, and I guess you could classify her as overweight. I don't know.
She's
If you want.
size.
Yeah, plus size. And she goes, "All right, you people," and she jumps, and they move out of the way because it's funny because she's too heavy.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
so funny, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, that's classic shit.
I
But,
know.
like,
Weight jokes are hilarious.
I didn't think that, like, I didn't see that. And there was another film recently that I was thinking about that also sort of got, like, a rise out of people and, like, probably pumped up the numbers for, like, marketing. But I can't think of what it was.
Is it recent?
Yeah. I mean, there's, like, been films all throughout history who've, like, gained
Yeah.
marketing, like, value from outrage. Like,
Yeah.
a good example would be, like,
The Interview?
I was thinking, like, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something.
Why? I don't remember. Oh, well, I
Be-
don't keep
I
track
don't
of horror
because
movies.
because you know it's like it's controversial because it's like violent and yeah, a lot of I guess a lot of conservatives didn't like it. I mean, conservatives don't like a lot of shit, but like
You know, if someone says something's too violent or it's going to be dangerous to watch, I'm going to watch it.
yeah, it's like you just want but that's the thing. It's like not only does it get people like blogging
It gets free marketing. You
and
know?
like writing articles, so that brings in revenue to like the media class, but it also gets people to go, why are people saying this film is so controversial? I want to go see why.
I got a pro tip for everyone out there, right, who has big brains. You got big brains, you out there, you trying to stop films because you think they're bad, right? You just try and get their ads pulled, right? That's it. You don't talk about it. How
Yeah.
fucking hard is that? Just don't talk about it, alright? And then people won't see it.
No, but like it's part of the apparatus. Is like let's talk about it so that we get a bunch of traffic on our site.
That's so counterintuitive.
I mean, it's not. It's like genius.
No,
though. It's like
I know,
oh,
but
let's
I'm
just
saying-
write about how much we hate this movie.
But then
or
people go,
hate
"I
the
wanna
idea of
see
people
it."
watch. Yeah, exactly.
I know.
I mean, they don't care if the
But
film's
you know,
gonna make
it's
money.
also smart for them because then they get clicks and then they get paid from the ads that people see it.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I thought the whole like
And then the
media
movie gets
fallout
more money
was.
too.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought of the whole thing surrounding that was like
Oh, dude, Joker just made sense. I hate society.
yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Even the society is about
The
the
society.
Even the society the film was created in is shit.
Oh my god. Well, I do hate
Layers of society.
society. Is kind of shit though at the moment. It's all based around money.
Yeah, why come I gotta work for money?
How come I got to work at a retail job and people get upset at me because we don't have your fucking chocolate in stock?
I don't even have a job.
You're fucking awesome. No, this is your job.
It's not really a job.
This is our job.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're in a shed talking.
I'm a gamer. That's a job.
That's pro.
That's the movie appealed to me a lot because I'm a gamer.
I love how I spent 3 years at university getting like a $30,000 debt, and I can't get a job because I don't have experience.
I
but
don't
they
know.
want-
I think
they want me to get experience, but I can't get the
dude, you're
experience.
talking about too much societal things right
I
now.
know.
I can't.
That's a good
handle it.
joke though. I love that old joke of, hey, here's a job. You need 2 years experience, but it's entry level. But I need a job to get the job.
No, I mean, yeah, it's just because someone's shitty kid's probably getting the job anyway.
yeah, it's usually connections. That's how it works. If you got a
Nepotism.
connection, you're in, baby.
Yeah. Also, I think like the joke. Well, I thought we were gonna wrap up, but there's just so much to talk about it. I mean, it's interesting to me. The whole like the media surrounding the whole film is like interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Like, I
It's
just
just outrage culture. in
I know,
general.
but it's like it's
2019 or the
it's
20.
amazing how that like. I'm trying to think like that can just be picked up by like the movie industry and be like, oh, we can just use this to make money.
Yeah.
Like anything, they're just like
It's because
money,
outrage culture.
like-
Like, if outrage culture just like drives shit, man. Like, because ever since the internet,
Yeah,
it's just been getting people
or-
more sensitive to that
yeah,
shit.
I think
and-
that was on a
Meh.
there's a documentary. I don't know, anyone who's like clued up has probably seen it, but it's called Hypernormalization.
Mm.
And like Adam Curtis is like a great director and he makes great documentaries, but he talks about how like during the 2016 like American election,
Yeah.
that outrage was the thing that like sparked people's interest in like clicking on specific articles and things.
Yeah.
Like that's what gets money, is outrage. And I think we're gonna see that more and more.
Yeah.
Right? Like more movies are gonna be marketed through outrage.
Yeah, they'll like put out a trailer and like people will see something they don't like, and then they'll put a post up about it. It'll blow up on Twitter from one person.
I like.
That's how it works.
I mean, I think it's
works.
a pretty modern kind of like way of marketing, because I feel like before the internet, this just wouldn't happen really.
no, it wouldn't.
You'd either go see the movie or you wouldn't.
That's why a lot of movies back in the 90s and that, before the internet really blew up, would make around like what 300 to 400 million maybe. And then when the internet started to pick up, people could see things about it. And then they started to like sort of pick up more and more.
And I mean,
I think that's why the film industry has grown with the internet's
It's-
growth, because people can hear more about it, and the more they hear, the more they'll go.
yeah, I mean, it's good and bad in a lot of ways, because it's like, one, people have a lot of like ability to speak, right?
Yeah.
But it's also bad because it just replicates the same kind of hierarchies in like regular society.
Well, you said it again.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, cunt.
This is such a society-packed fucking podcast, dude.
Oh, this is epic.
But some stuff in the film. I wish he was just writing the N-word over and over again in his book. That would have been pretty funny.
Hell no. Nah. Nah.
I mean,
You're going
dude,
too far.
if he was really twisted, he would do it. Think about it, man.
Do you think twisted people write the N-word?
Hell yeah.
All right, calm down.
I don't write it.
I don't. One in 3 people do, though.
Do they?
I don't know. I'm just having a laugh.
For
Did you
fun.
believe that?
Yeah, I kind of did.
You don't want to believe me.
Yeah.
I'm a liar.
And yeah, Joker, pretty good.
It is epic.
I mean, it was
He's
good. I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it ever again, but like, I liked it for what it was.
Yeah. I can't wait for the movie video game to come out soon, though. Death Stranding, bro. That's gonna be a big topic. I love how that game's been in development and like marketed for like what 2-3 years now. I think the development's been like probably
It's
5.
really, actually pretty.
Mark.
I mean, like, I didn't think it was gonna come out this year.
You thought it was going to be a PS5 launch?
I thought it was gonna be PS5 launch. Yeah.
Ooh. I like how they announced the PS5 and I didn't, and it was just like, yeah, it's coming out next year. It's like,
I
cool.
mean, it looks sick. I
We
mean,
don't even know what it looks like. Oh, you're talking about Death Stranding.
Yeah, what do you think I was?
I thought you were talking about the PS5 because I was talking about the PS5 and you're like, it looks sick,
well,
bro.
well,
I'm
some
like,
of the proposed like
fuck you on
things,
about?
isn't it just like it's backwards compatible with like
Rumored.
everything?
if it's backwards
Oh,
compatible with PS1, 2, 3, and 4, that would be actually amazing. That would make
I don't know how
game
you
sales.
do it though. That seems like
It'd
really
have to be a
compli-
cloud-based server like Xbox.
It seems really complicated
But
though to
the
like
imagine
port
trying
old
to-
stuff.
Imagine having a cloud server to stream every PS2 game ever made, because the PS2 had so many fucking games.
Yeah, and PS1 like play Metal Gear
Unless they-
Solid.
Oh, that would be... Where's my Metal Gear Solid 1 remake?
Yeah, honestly, and I just want MGS4 on like next gen.
Well, they won't because it's Konami being fuckwits.
Yeah, they're just like nah, pachinko machine.
Yeah, you mean Rising Revengeance 2 as well?
Yeah,
No, they'll probably call it Rising the Revengeing or something.
Yeah.
Rising.
that's like at the end of the timeline, right?
Yeah, it's like the latest tech in chronological order. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
latest in the series.
Wait, so but that doesn't. I thought they destroyed the war economy at the end of MGS4.
the war economy just comes back, baby.
Oh, that sucks.
No, because now it's run by like private militias and that.
Oh, okay.
It's not like
It's not like giant
no, they're all private now.
conglomerates or whatever.
That's
yeah.
why I like the cyborg people are all like run.
Oh yeah, they're all like contractors
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah. Okay.
That's what Raiden has his own contracting business.
Yeah, he's with.
I can't remember what it's called.
I just know that the bad guys are called Desperado. They're like a mercenary.
with some.
Yeah, but
Sounds
Death Stranding looks cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to
kinda
come
looks
out.
Like Stalker.
I don't know what it's about, and I've watched like so much on it. I have no idea what it's about.
Kind of looks like Stalker.
He talks about how it has to do with building relationships, and that's like strands and that or something. I don't know.
That's a very like. I wish I could rack his brain about this because I think I'd be on the money for some of his like
I'll
references.
just tweet at Kojima after this podcast on our Twitter at Cheapo Telcast. Follow it because we have no tweets.
And he'll
It's
be like,
truly epic.
"Leave me
I'll just
alone."
tweet. I'll put at Hideo Kojima. Hey, bro, what's that game about? I don't really know.
Do you think how many
Thanks."
people have tweeted that at him? Dude, what's this about? I mean, no, I think his references like I don't know, I get an extreme like stalker vibe from it.
Oh.
And like Tarkovsky, like the film and the video games and the book probably. But like it looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks nice too. Elson Hugh retweeted a bunch of stuff. I think he's doing like some of the costume design and stuff in it.
What for death?
Yeah.
Stranding.
Yeah, Elson Hugh.
Ooh.
He's like a fashion man.
Fuck yeah.
He did he designed Adam Jensen's coat in Deus Ex as well.
That's funky.
Yeah.
That's a really funky design series.
I like that game.
Yeah,
They're not going to make a sequel to Mankind Divided though.
Because it didn't make money.
Yeah, but it was such a good game.
Yeah, but you can buy it on the store for like $2.
My only complaint with it was that it was just too short, but like it's such a good game.
True. Those games don't really make much money and they go on sale so quick.
Well, it's weird because the original Deus Ex was just so critically acclaimed. And like,
Are you talking about the original or are you talking about
the original?
Okay, the original.
And even Human Revolution, people loved that.
People loved it. I know. I heard a lot of good
It
buzz.
was like just as good, if not better.
I can't add to this because I played like nothing on it. I've seen pictures of it. I've seen some cutscenes, and I know it has like a Renaissance era like inspired clothing design and with like combined with future stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of like Art Deco stuff going on. I got hooked playing those kinds of games during the hiatus. Like stealth games. Yeah, I fucking Deus Ex, and then I started playing Dishonored.
Yeah.
And then Prey. Prey was pretty good.
Ooh.
Everyone go buy Prey. It's pretty good.
Official endorsement.
Yeah. Honestly, it was sick. It was like Total Recall. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, we need to figure out more stuff to do for this channel as well. We play games, we talk about shit, but we have to do more.
Yeah.
So if you found this by chance and somehow stuck around, trust me, we don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
And you don't know either.
Yeah, much like the Joker, we are a chaotic force.
I don't know. We just don't even have anything laid out for these things. We just start talking about dumb shit.
Yeah. Or whatever we're interested in currently.
Well, I got a final thing for you before we sign off for this triumphant return.
Yeah, it's a short one because we don't even have like a third.
No, we just got to come back.
We asked Aiden to come on. He's like, "No, my fucking throat hurts."
Yeah, the chief
I'm
was
like,
out
"You're
of commission.
talking to me right now." He's,
He got choked out by George because he got thrown out as the Covenant was about to attack Reach, and it like hurt his neck. So he had to come back to Earth in like stasis lock, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's secretly a Spartan, but we can't say that. But we accidentally did, so it's totally epic. All right, my final thing to end this: if you woke up and your ears were wet bread and your hands were cotton balls, what would you do?
My ears were wet bread and my hands were cotton balls.
Yeah.
I'd probably kill myself. That sounds awful.
The problem is you can't kill yourself because your hands are cotton balls. What
if I just jump off a fucking cliff?
I mean, the bread will absorb it.
Oh,
Probably.
get real. Will not.
You got wet bread, bro. But every time you walk, you see it like.
Yeah, I don't like wet bread. It's fucking disgusting. I can't.
Birds constantly will attack you.
Did you know I can't like eat bread pudding?
I've never had bread pudding.
It's just wet bread.
See, I love bread.
I like bread. I don't like it when it's fucking wet.
I've never had it. You're like Gavin from the fucking achievement whatever boys.
Yeah,
online.
that's one thing I've empathized
That dude will
with
vomit
that.
over wet bread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, I think they put it in front
Does
of
he
him.
hate it that? I mean, I don't want to vomit. I just think it's gross.
I think I used to watch him ages ago, back in like 2014. I'm pretty sure there was a video they like got some bread, soaked it underwater, threw it on his desk, and he almost threw up.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I don't hate it that much, but sometimes when I see people like feeding bread to like ducks, it just makes me fucking.
Oh.
It just makes me angry.
That'd be a
I don't know why.
Fuck, that'd be a banger to put out on the channel. Us playing Untitled Goose Game.
Oh yeah, is that good?
I don't know. It's like an hour and a bit long, so you could just
It's
do the whole
number
thing.
1 on the Nintendo store.
Yeah, because it's cheap.
And it's good apparently.
Yeah, I want to play it. It looks so fucking fun.
Much like the Joker, he is a chaotic force.
It's just a goose, bro.
Is there a Joker skin for him?
I hope.
That'd be amazing.
He just steals shit.
This is like the end of the
Yeah.
podcast, right?
All right.
It's a short one because we don't have like another person to
Nah.
talk to stuff about. Maybe we'll get Andrew again. He seems
Yeah.
like a good co-host. Aiden, not so much because he's always like, no,
All right.
no, I'm scared of talking into an audience. I'm like, Aiden, the people love you.
Yeah.
They love you more than life itself.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh.
so this is the end.
Oh.
I have something to read.
Hey, beater.
I have something to read to
Ah.
the audience while you ponder society. And
Yeah. I'm
they-
gonna go back to Crab Kingdom and play Overwatch on my Switch in potato mode.
you don't have it.
I will buy it if you keep threatening me like that. I will.
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game that none of my friends can play with me, even though I can already play it with them on fucking Xbox.
I know, eh? It's fucking banger.
But anyway,
You just get a download code. You don't even get a cartridge, I think.
like, really?
Yeah. That's what they do for a lot of games now.
Yeah, I know. It's really
For
annoying.
certain games,
it's
it has,
so annoying.
if it has too much...
we got to talk about this. I just want to talk about this before we end the podcast.
What?
All you fucking stupid ass game developers out there who are like, let's print discs with the game
Not on it.
not on it.
It's
it's a waste of resources.
It's
criminal.
It's just your, like, license to play the game.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I think most of the CODs, I think most CODs literally are, you put the disc... No, but then again, they would have to put the disc, like, all the data on the disc.
The disc is just the data for the license.
No,
I
but
think.
for people who don't have internet, it has to download off the disc.
Uh,
So it must be on there. Are we fucking stupid? We might be just dumb.
I don't know. I haven't. I've had an internet connection.
My mum hit me on the head
like,
when I was 5. Don't blame me.
I don't know. Like, I just think it's stupid how like you put the disc in. And it's like, oh yeah, this requires 150 gigabyte
Because of online
update.
updates.
But it's like,
You want to play your game in 8K 72 frames a second epic.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Well, in the new COD, we're probably gonna get that and plug it in, and we're all gonna be like, this is gonna be great. And then
We'll play it for
it's
2
gonna-
days and then we'll stop playing it and I'll trade it in a year later.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll put it in, and it'll be like, you need to download 150 gigabytes, and we'll be like, cool.
Yeah.
It's really
I like how we
fun.
pay. We play on Xbox, but we pay the same price as everyone else, but PS4 gets exclusive content.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. It's just an agreement. Xbox used to have it. Now PS4 has it. I
Like
don't care. I don't know.
Activision. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's money, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
society.
read your thingy.
All
Read
right.
your epic tweet.
So I
you
found
saw.
this tweet,
It
and
makes
like
me cream.
maybe it's something you guys can like ponder
Mm.
until the next episode. You think about society, you think about this tweet. Anyway, this tweet's from at fewfillet on Twitter, and goes a little something like this. The year is 2032. My thick, pink-pilled son Charmander is granted an official AAVE and N-word pass by President Kanye West in recognition of excellence in Minecraft Let's Plays. He tugs on my sweater with an innocent query. Dad, why come I'm losing all this weight, but my pussy's still fat?
That's a question for the ages.
Folks, think of that what you will. Anyway, we'll be on-
Join us next time when we talk about the man-spreading epidemic. Bye.